I can see myself this time. Woohoo, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Part 2, literally my laptop just cut me off and the live video feed died, which is very frustrating. So I do apologise. I'm going to give it 30 seconds or so again, just hopefully grab you guys back. I'm not sure. I think my MacBook might be on the blink. Hopefully it isn't, but we'll keep you updated, obviously. Let's see if we get some peeps back. I felt like we were in the flow then as well, which is a shame. Let me see if I can get everybody to come back here. Sorry about... Cool, let's keep going. So I've just posted to let everybody know that we're back online. I was talking about Pinterest and Pinterest's self-help tools and expanding those. So Pinterest this week expanded its self-help assistance exercises to cover more types of potential mental health problems. Hello, Kenny, you're back. Woohoo, everyone's starting to rejoin, yay. I'm gonna pause what I was saying then and see if I can get some more people watching. Lovely, I can see it, we're live. I'm gonna share that into the social media academy. Lovely. Cool, so Pinterest, yeah, this week expanded its self-help assistance exercises to cover more types of potential health problems, including depression and self-harm. Now, if someone searches for a term related to self-injury, they'll find 10 new coping exercises that can help them work through difficult emotions and feelings. So as social platforms continue to play a larger role in our interactive process, especially among younger generations, it's critical that such efforts get more focused and that automated detection systems continue to improve in order to help people trying to best manage such distress, which is why I've kept this update in this month's Roundup, just because I know it might not be specifically business focused, but I know a lot of people actually, customer-wise of ours, deal with young people and also work in the wellbeing industry. And I get a lot of questions about, you know, how do I think social platforms are kind of dealing with their responsibilities around mental health and kind of younger generations. So that's a really good update. And of course, I will be adding all the links, or I'll be asking Becky to add all the links to these articles to the social media Roundup in the comments afterwards. Yes, so you'll get to see those in full. Okay, next up, I'm working backwards, I forgot about that. So we are going on to Twitter. Twitter is testing a new option which will enable, oh yeah, I love this update. So yeah, Twitter is testing an option to switch accounts and tweet replies, which is brilliant. So you might have noticed, if you do manage multiple Twitter accounts, when you log on to Twitter now on the desktop, you can actually save multiple accounts on there so that you can switch between working on each one. Similarly to how you've got it on the app, you have to kind of swipe to the left and select which account you're using. Well, now what they're doing is actually enabling you, similarly to how you can on Facebook with pages, you can now switch accounts with the tweet reply within the tweet reply process, making it easier for you to switch between those accounts, which is fantastic. This option could help those who manage multiple accounts not only keep tabs on relevant mentions and activity, but also to action the same at any time. Some users have noted that the functionality has been available to them for some time, while others are not seeing it. So of course, similar function is already available within TweetDeck, which is the scheduling platform for Twitter, owned by Twitter. So you can switch to alternate accounts anytime when responding to a tweet there, but this will allow you to do it when you just simply logged into the app on your desktop. Which goes on to another exciting update for Twitter, is that they are rumoured, or sorry, not rumoured anymore, they've officially confirmed that they are testing a new option to schedule tweets within the Tweet Composer in-app, which is huge. So similarly to how Facebook have their own in-house native post scheduler tool, Twitter are going to be updating that as well, adding that, sorry, to their app and their software. So you'll be able to just work directly from Twitter and schedule your content, which is great. And you won't need to use something like TweetDeck or Hootsuite. Now, people kind of ask, for me, you know, using scheduling tools like Hootsuite and Buffer are great when you've got a multitude of accounts. You know, your organization is pretty large, you've got multiple users, multiple accounts to manage. But if you have just one Facebook page and one Twitter account, my advice has always been to use the native tools anyway, and whether that be TweetDeck for Twitter and Facebook for Facebook. Because otherwise you're having to learn another tool to just similarly do the same thing that you need to be doing anyway. So I think this is great. So the new option will will be made available to some users. So you'll be able to compose, then schedule tweets at a chosen time without ever having to leave the composer window, which is fabulous. What else have we got? Twitter rolls out the option to hide tweet replies to all users. So they've now announced that its new hide replies option will be rolled out to all users globally. You'll now have the option to remove any tweet replies and better control your tweet engagement. People mostly hide replies that they think are irrelevant, off topic, or annoying. If you're thinking about doing that as a business, I always recommend having some community guidelines so that you can justify why things get hidden or taken down or deleted. Otherwise, you could be setting yourself up for people to question the transparency of your content and the whole kind of, you know, you're talking to us, why don't you want us to talk back to you? If you want any advice on community guidelines, just let me know. I can send you a whole bunch of links to where people have some really good examples, and we've got some templates as well. Okay, then moving on, we've got Instagram are testing a new option to make it easier to remove stories content across platforms. Cross-posting has become an increasingly common stories trend, and many brands have adopted cross-posting from Instagram stories onto Facebook as a way to amplify their content, but also to save time. But having to remove content from each platform specifically can be problematic. So it wouldn't be a major shift, but as we said here, it could be helpful for somebody who's regularly posting and wanted to post to different accounts. Hidden likes are being expanded across various countries. I started seeing it in some of my profiles on Instagram. It's now just simply saying like one name plus others like this post. You as the account owner can see your stats and how many people are liking, but publicly people won't be able to see it. Okay, what else have we got? We have got Facebook changes. Facebook's expanding a test of keyword alerts for groups. So I really like this one. I noticed this a couple of weeks ago. We talked a lot earlier in the year about Facebook's focus on communities. So for pages, the algorithm can often be problematic to get content seen for some people. And not as a result, but because based on user feedback, Facebook has really focused on building a place where communities are at the heart, and they really want to have valuable information in those communities. It's put a lot of focus on them. Hence, a lot of businesses have been setting up communities. But as they grow and you get lots of interaction, it becomes very difficult to keep an eye on who's saying what and monitoring, basically, that kind of community management piece. So this whole test keyword alerts, I think, is really great. You can put in there the keywords that you want the group to be to find, the algorithms to find, and you'll get notified anytime that's used. So that could be whether it's blasphemy or, you know, swear words or whatever it is, moderation pieces, or you could use it to crowdsource valuable content for your business, such as, I don't know, social media questions or, you know, anything that's relevant to your industry. So that will speed up time for the community management side. So I really like that, and that's already been rolled out to many groups. They're implementing updates to video metrics as well. Facebook's removing its 10-second video view metrics. which include the 10-second video views, the cost per 10-second video view. There's no impact beyond the titles for each, so the changes shouldn't cause any major issues. Facebook announces new updates to help brands connect with customers via Messenger. Okay, so this is just an update for API, so that's more of a developer update. We'll put the link into the comments anyway, but I won't go into too much detail with that one. And Facebook's going to implement limits on how many ads a page can run in 2020, which I think is a very, very good update to the advertising. So according to Facebook, running too many ads leads to worse overall ad performance, which could eventually reduce overall ad spend because effectiveness is impacted. If more big advertisers start to complain about poor Facebook ad results, that could slow all advertisers in their spend. So the change will only impact a small number of brands. It's not likely that your business will be affected, but marketers will be able to monitor their page's ad volume via a new ad volume API, which is coming in mid-2020. So we'll give you further details then. And then finally on Facebook, we have got fundraising tools. Yes, love this. So Facebook has announced a new set of fundraising and cause awareness tools to assist non-profits in boosting their activity. So charity groups and those in support of such can also use Facebook stories to boost awareness, which is great. So they're making the fundraising tools and donation buttons available in stories. And a new donate button for Instagram business profiles is launching, providing another way for charity groups to raise funds direct on Instagram, while it's also working on a new Facebook feature, which will make it easier for people to volunteer and donate their time to causes they care about. I absolutely love the tools that Facebook brings out for charities and not-for-profits, amidst all the kind of a lot of negativity that comes with social media platforms. I do think Facebook in particular and Instagram do great things for charitable causes. Cool, so I think that's it. It's been quite a long one today. That's probably about half an hour. I'm going to quickly race away and do these links for you. If you have got any questions about today's roundup, do let me know. Thank you to everybody who came back. I can see you all. Thanks very much for coming back despite us being cut off, and hopefully that won't be the same next month. Speaking of which, next month we will be back after Christmas, so we'll be back on the 30th of December. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas, and I'll try and do a little video before then anyway. If you are in the area, we've got a couple of events coming up. I'm going to be on the Enterprise Nation Facebook page on Wednesday, delivering an Instagram workshop. If you are in or near the Corsham area, Thursday evening, we've got a She Means Business meetup for guys and gals, free networking, and a bit of advice and training from me all about Instagram. So details of those are on the Facebook page. If you want anything more, just comment below and let me know. That's it for me for this month. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful end to your year, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.